You know, the latest news was just yesterday when we saw that the F-150 Lightning was halted production and shipping deliveries from the factory as they noticed a battery issue, potential battery issue that popped up during a pre-inspection. So they're sort of out of precaution, keeping some of those trucks at the facility, not making any more until they figure out what exactly is going on. But of course, it's not a good thing when this is their most anticipated, their most important EV to date, released by Ford, and very important to sort of begin their transformation into an EV company. The F-150 Lightning, one of the biggest franchises in the world, to be kind of taking a little black eye here from that. You know, Jim Farley talked about execution issues last quarter, and it seems like they might be seeing some more of these right now with their battery. So hopefully they can get it going and get production up to speed again, because it's going to be a tough quarter if they have to halt the production of this car for an extended period of time.
And what do you think this does for competition in this space? It does seem like the EV space in particular does have a lot of hurdles that seems to come up. We saw that with Rivian as well. How much does this affect, you think, the EV race, this setback?
I think it's a big deal because the F-150 Lightning was one of the first EV pickups that's out there. If you looked at the Rivian chart today, stock is moving up much higher because of that news. Their truck is already out and doesn't have any battery issues as of right now. I think it helps GM too, because their Silverado will be out later this year, probably mid-year. And then of course there's Tesla, right? So Tesla's Cybertruck is anticipated to come out mid-year, hit volume production early next year. And if Lightning has issues, it allows other competitors who are not out yet, like the Silverado and the Tesla Cybertruck, to kind of gain on them and kind of come out and potentially take away some market share.
And we know Tesla does have the ability to be a lot more nimble than some of these other legacy car makers. Talk about what they're doing in terms of the charging stations, because we know that they're pushing ahead with that as well.
So the White House just announced more details on their whole $7.5 billion EV charger build out. And they struck a deal with Tesla, which allows Tesla to get some of those funds to build out their charger network. But in return, Tesla must open up those chargers to non-Tesla owners here in the U.S. So they're going to be doing that and building out several thousand superchargers, adding even more level 2. You know, there's not the DC fast charging, but they're like kind of in the middle there, adding more and more of these by the end of next year for non-Tesla owners. So, you know, good news there is that it's coming on soon, or coming on now. That you can actually use that huge network. The bad news is not going to happen until the end of 2024 is what we're hearing. But so nonetheless, it's good for Tesla. It's good for EV owners in general, because that network, that charging network, is the biggest in America, and it's most accessible in my opinion.
And certainly that really is an incentive for people who are concerned about the availability of these charging stations. So at least one step further in that direction. Pras, Subramanian, thank you so much.